Hello, everyone! Welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving into a fascinating and dynamic story that's been unfolding over the past few decades. The Texas transformation. From booming cities to a shifting political landscape, Texas is undergoing a remarkable evolution that's capturing the attention of people across the country and around the world. But what exactly is driving this transformation? And what does it mean for the future of the Lone Star State? Stick with us as we explore the factors fueling Texas's rapid growth, the challenges it faces, and the implications of this transformation for its residents and beyond. A state on the rise, the economic boom. To understand the Texas transformation, we need to start with the state's booming economy. Over the past few decades, Texas has become an economic powerhouse, attracting businesses, entrepreneurs, and job seekers from across the country and around the globe. The state's pro-business environment, characterized by low taxes, minimal regulation, and a favorable legal climate, has made it a magnet for companies looking to expand or relocate. The energy sector, particularly oil and natural gas, has long been a cornerstone of Texas's economy. The state is home to some of the largest oil fields in the world, and the fracking boom of the early 21st century only solidified Texas's position as a global energy leader. However, the Texas economy is far from a one-trick pony. In recent years, the state has diversified its economic base with significant growth in technology, healthcare, manufacturing, and finance. Cities like Austin, Dallas, and Houston have become major tech hubs, attracting companies and talent from Silicon Valley and beyond. Austin, in particular, has earned the nickname Silicon Hills due to its rapidly expanding tech scene, which includes major players like Apple, Google, and Tesla. This economic diversification has helped Texas weather economic downturns and has positioned the state as a key player in the national and global economy. Population growth. The Texas boomtowns. With economic growth comes population growth, and Texas has seen some of the most significant population increases in the United States. The state's population has surged by millions in the past few decades, making it one of the fastest growing states in the country. This growth is most evident in the state's major cities Houston, San Antonio, Dallas, and Austin, all of which rank among the largest and fastest growing cities in the U.S. What's driving this population boom? Several factors are at play. First, the economic opportunities in Texas are a major draw for people from other states and countries. The state's strong job market, affordable housing, and relatively low cost of living make it an attractive destination for those seeking a better quality of life. Second, Texas's population growth is fueled by both domestic and international migration. People are moving to Texas from other parts of the U.S., particularly from states with higher taxes and living costs, like California and New York. Additionally, Texas has a significant immigrant population, with people from Latin America, Asia, and other regions contributing to the state's cultural diversity and workforce. The population growth has brought numerous benefits to Texas, including a larger labor force, increased consumer demand, and greater cultural diversity. However, it has also created challenges, particularly in terms of infrastructure, housing, and public services. The state's cities are grappling with issues like traffic congestion, rising housing costs, and strains on healthcare and education systems as they work to accommodate the influx of new residents. The shifting political landscape, a changing Texas. As Texas grows and diversifies, its political landscape is also undergoing a transformation. For much of the 20th century, Texas was a reliably Democratic state, but the late 20th and early 21st centuries saw it become a Republican stronghold. However, recent years have brought signs of change, with shifting demographics and political attitudes suggesting that Texas could be on the brink of becoming a battleground state. Several factors are contributing to this political shift. First, the state's growing urbanization is playing a key role. As more people move to Texas's cities, where political views tend to be more progressive, the overall political climate of the state is beginning to shift. Cities like Austin, Houston, and Dallas have become increasingly Democratic, driven by younger, more diverse populations. Second, Texas's changing demographics are influencing its political future. The state's Hispanic population, which has been growing rapidly, is expected to become the majority by the middle of the 21st century. This demographic shift could have significant implications for the state's political landscape, as Hispanic voters have historically leaned Democratic. Additionally, the influx of residents from traditionally blue states like California is also contributing to the changing political dynamics in Texas. Many of these newcomers bring with them more liberal views on issues like healthcare, education, and environmental policy, further contributing to the state's evolving political landscape. While Texas remains a Republican stronghold at the state level, with GOP control of the governor's office and the state legislature, recent elections have shown that the state is becoming more competitive. The 2020 presidential election saw the closest margin in Texas in decades, and Democratic candidates have made gains in suburban and urban areas. The state's political future is far from certain, and it will be fascinating to see how this transformation continues to unfold. Cultural evolution, the new Texas identity. Texas has always been a state with a strong cultural identity, defined by its history, pride, and independence. However, as the state transforms economically, demographically, and politically, its cultural identity is also evolving. One of the most notable aspects of this cultural evolution is the increasing diversity of the state's population. Texas has long been a melting pot of cultures, but its recent growth has brought even more diversity to the state. In addition to its large Hispanic population, Texas is home to growing communities of African Americans, Asians, and immigrants from all over the world. This diversity is reflected in the state's food, music, art, and festivals, making Texas a vibrant and dynamic place to live. The state's cities, in particular, have become centers of cultural innovation. Austin, known as the live music capital of the world, is famous for its music scene, which spans genres from country and blues to rock and electronic. Houston, the most diverse city in the United States, boasts a rich cultural landscape that includes world-class museums, theaters, and a thriving food scene. San Antonio's rich Hispanic heritage is celebrated through its festivals, architecture, and cuisine, while Dallas is known for its contributions to the arts and business. However, this cultural evolution is not without its tensions, as new residents bring different perspectives and lifestyles to Texas. There have been cultural clashes over issues like urbanization, gentrification, and changes in the state's traditional values. These tensions are particularly evident in debates over land use, housing, and the preservation of Texas's historical and natural heritage. Despite these challenges, the Texas transformation is also creating opportunities for cultural exchange and innovation. The state's diversity is becoming one of its greatest strengths, fostering creativity and collaboration across different communities. As Texas continues to grow and change, its cultural identity will likely become even more dynamic and inclusive. Challenges of rapid growth, infrastructure, environment, and inequality. The Texas transformation is a story of success and opportunity, but it's also a story of challenges. Rapid growth has put significant pressure on the state's infrastructure, environment, and social systems, raising important questions about how Texas will manage its transformation in the years to come. One of the most pressing challenges is infrastructure. Texas's highways, public transit systems, and utilities are struggling to keep up with the demands of a growing population. Traffic congestion is a major issue in cities like Houston, Dallas, and Austin, where commuting times are among the longest in the country. Public transit options are limited, particularly in sprawling suburban areas, making it difficult for residents to get around without relying on cars. The state's water and energy resources are also under strain. Texas is prone to extreme weather events, including hurricanes, droughts, and heat waves, which can disrupt water supplies and strain the state's power grid. The 2021 winter storm that led to widespread power outages across the state highlighted the vulnerabilities in Texas's energy infrastructure, prompting calls for greater investment in resilience and sustainability. Environmental concerns are another significant challenge. Texas's rapid urbanization has led to the loss of natural habitats, increased air and water pollution, and greater pressure on the state's natural resources. The energy sector, while a key driver of the state's economy, is also a major contributor to greenhouse gas emissions, raising concerns about the long-term sustainability of Texas's growth model. Finally, the Texas transformation has also highlighted issues of inequality. While the state's economic growth has created opportunities for many, it has also exacerbated disparities in income, education, and access to services. The rising cost of housing in Texas's cities is making it increasingly difficult for low and middle-income residents to find affordable homes, leading to concerns about gentrification and displacement. At the same time, rural areas of the state are struggling with declining populations and limited economic opportunities, creating a growing divide between urban and rural Texas. Addressing these challenges will require innovative solutions and collaborative efforts from government, business, and community leaders. As Texas continues to transform, it will need to find ways to manage its growth sustainably, protect its environment, and ensure that all residents share in the benefits of its success. The road ahead, what's next for Texas? As we look to the future, the Texas transformation shows no signs of slowing down. The state is poised to continue its growth as an economic powerhouse, a cultural melting pot, and a political battleground. However, the challenges it faces are also significant, and how Texas navigates these challenges will shape its future for generations to come. The coming years will likely bring even more change as Texas continues to attract new residents and businesses, and as its population becomes increasingly diverse. The state's leaders will need to balance the demands of economic growth with the need for sustainable development, equitable access to opportunities, and the preservation of Texas's unique cultural and natural heritage. One area to watch is the continued evolution of Texas's energy sector. While oil and gas have long been the backbone of the state's economy, there is growing interest in renewable energy sources like wind and solar. Texas is already a leader in wind energy, and there is significant potential for growth in solar power, particularly in the sunny regions of West Texas. As the state's energy mix evolves, Texas could become a leader in the transition to a more sustainable and resilient energy future. Another key area is the future of urban development in Texas's rapidly growing cities. As more people move to urban areas, there will be increasing pressure to address issues like housing affordability, transportation, and environmental sustainability. Cities like Austin, Houston, and Dallas are already experimenting with new approaches to urban planning, such as transit-oriented development, green building practices, and investments in public transit. These efforts could serve as models for other cities in Texas and beyond. Texas's political landscape will also continue to be a focal point of national attention. As the state's demographics shift and its urban areas grow, the balance of political power could change in ways that have significant implications for both state and national politics. The outcome of future elections in Texas could influence the direction of policies on issues ranging from immigration to healthcare to climate change. In addition, the state's cultural landscape will continue to evolve as new residents bring their own traditions, perspectives, and innovations to Texas. This cultural dynamism will likely lead to new forms of artistic expression, culinary trends, and social movements, further enriching the state's already vibrant cultural scene. The Texas transformation is a multifaceted and ongoing process, shaped by a complex interplay of economic, demographic, political, and cultural forces. While there are challenges ahead, there are also tremendous opportunities for Texas to continue to lead and innovate on the national and global stage. Conclusion: embracing the Texas transformation, the story of Texas is one of change, resilience, and opportunity. The Texas transformation is a reflection of the state's ability to adapt and thrive in the face of new challenges and opportunities. As Texas continues to grow and evolve, it will remain a place where people come to pursue their dreams, build new lives, and contribute to a dynamic and diverse society. The road ahead may be filled with challenges, but it's also paved with possibilities. Whether it's leading the charge in energy innovation, redefining urban development, or shaping the future of American politics, Texas is at the forefront of many of the most important issues of our time. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the Texas transformation. If you found this video informative, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more content like this. Until next time, keep exploring the stories that shape our world and stay curious about the changes happening all around us.